So Gotham, I'll be showing you the changes which have been made. So this is our normal view for the heat map. Everything is green today because it's a Saturday. Volumes are kind of low, right? Only 400 calls for Florida. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and drill down. So we'll zoom in. Once you zoom in, what you'll see is all the calls for the Gulf Coast area that we have mapped basically will show up. So as you drill down, as you zoom in, these numbers start showing up. What these numbers are showing you, and actually you also see on the side another filter menu. What you are seeing is that we have not filtered anything yet. These are the totals. The filters are available by residential, commercial, roll-off, by open market, by franchise muni, by the regular disposition codes, which is basically billing, operations, sales, and miscellaneous. And we also are filtering it by the last billed amount. This last billed amount kind of shows us how important the customer is. For instance, you see these numbers here. If I scroll this and say, hey, show me only those guys who had a billing amount of, say, more than $600, right? So you see these numbers. These are all the calls for all of these calls, but the last billed amount had to be more than 600 bucks. So these are all the filters which are available. And within say you were asking about Resi and open market. So if I choose Resi and if I say open market, now all of these calls which came through, they are showing up for Resi and open market. And if I wanted to drill down, I could see what those calls were. And within that, if I just wanted to see the billing calls, so we are looking at Resi, open market, and I said billing, these are the billing calls which show up. And within that, if I wanted to say, okay, only those bills which were more than $100, right? Or maybe $50. Well, nothing here. So basically, those bills were accounts were pretty low or zero. So these are all the filters available. I'm going back to the all filter, which basically not filtering anything. And as I let me go ahead and zoom out. As I zoom out, I can see all the calls here. So if I look at a more busy area, let's see, Mississippi, say New Orleans, right? So I am currently not filtering anything, and if I now go by the bill amount, say the bill amount is 175, greater than 175, these are the calls which show up. And within this, if I say, okay, show me only commercial calls, you see the numbers dropped. So I'm seeing only commercial calls. Within commercial, if I say, show me only the operation calls, and now these are the operational calls. So we are seeing commercial operations. We have not filtered anything by open market or franchise muni, and the bill amount is more than 175. So say you are like, okay, maybe the bill amount should be like, maybe I'm interested in like a 500 number. So you select the bill amount as 500, and these calls right now are showing you commercial operations and the last bill amount being more than 500. If you drag it further, you should see some of these things drop. I think my desktop is a little slow, but these numbers, these calls should have filtered out. So as you can see, Gotham, we got filters available by the nature of the call, which is residential, commercial, or roll-off, and what type of the account it is, which is open market account or a franchise muni account, and the dispositions, and of course the bill amount. Let me go ahead and refresh. And yeah, so you know, this is the enhancement to the filtering functionality you had asked for. And like in here, if you wanted to filter by just the sales calls, right? This is what Puneet had asked. If I hit sales, I'll just see the sales calls. If I go for operations, I'll see only the operations calls. And yeah, so these are the net changes we've made so far. And I'll go ahead and stop the recording.